Somebody paid $90,000 for this car. A few years later, it's worth less than half of that. That is not a typo. That's depreciation. And it is the single biggest cost of owning a car. Bigger than fuel, bigger than insurance. And it is the biggest quiet wealth transfer in the entire car world, because the first owner takes the full beating. And you, the used buyer, get to walk in and collect the discount. Today we're counting down the cars that lost the most real dollars, why some of them are actually genius used buys, and why a couple are cheap for a reason. Number 1. Lost more money than most people make in a year. Stick around. Quick context, so you know I'm not just making noise. These numbers come from published depreciation studies, tracking hundreds of thousands of real used sales. 5-year depreciation, the honest long view number. And one rule before we start, fast depreciation does not always mean a bad car. Sometimes it just means an expensive badge and a cheap used price. And that gap is exactly the arbitrage we're hunting. For reference, the average car loses about 46% of its value over 5 years. Electric cars, closer to 59. Luxury and EVs make up almost every seat on the naughty list. Let's go. Number 7. The Nissan Leaf. The car that pioneered the mass-market EV, and then pioneered mass-market depreciation right alongside it. Around 66% gone in 5 years, which puts clean used Leafs on the market for the price of a decent laptop and a nice chair. Here's why the market never forgave it. The early Leaf used a battery with no active cooling, no thermal management at all. So in hot climates, the range degraded faster than owners expected. And once a used market decides your battery is a question mark, the price just folds. But here's the honest take. As a cheap second car for city errands and short commutes, a used Leaf with a verified healthy battery is one of the cheapest ways to move on 4 wheels, period. The whole game is the battery. Get a state of health check before you sign anything, never pay for range it no longer has, and then negotiate like the chart is on your side, because it absolutely is. Number 6, the Chevy Bolt. Solid little EV, genuinely good range for the money. And then the battery fire recall hit, and for a while the market absolutely panicked. But here's the plot twist that makes this one special. That recall meant huge numbers of Bolts got brand new battery packs, paid for by the manufacturer. A fresh battery and a used car on Chevy's dime. And the twist on top of the twist? The Bolt quietly recovered. It actually holds its value pretty well now. Only around 27% down over 5 years, which for an EV is shockingly good. So the market punished the badge, gave a bunch of them new batteries, and then calmed down, and you get to buy the result. Verify the battery replacement paperwork on the specific VIN, and a used Bolt is one of the smartest cheap EV buys in America. The panic was temporary. The fresh battery is not. Number 5, the Infiniti QX80. A giant luxury SUV built on the genuinely tough bones of the Nissan Patrol. That depreciates like the market is personally offended by it. Around 65% gone in 5 years. Why? Badge power. Or the lack of it. Nobody cross-shops an Infiniti against a Range Rover at the country club, so the used prices just collapse. Now look at this against the Toyota Land Cruiser. Same size, same body-on-frame class. And the Land Cruiser only loses around 38%. Same mission, opposite destinies, separated almost entirely by the badge on the hood. But here's the thing. That mechanical toughness doesn't evaporate just because the resale value did. A few-year-old QX80 at a monster discount is a whole lot of reliable metal for the money. Weak badge, strong bones, your gain. Number 4. The BMW 7 Series. The private jet of sedans. And the moment it rolls off the lot, the value burns like jet fuel too. Around 67% gone in 5 years. That's roughly $65,000 evaporated. Flagship German sedans are rolling technology showcases, and technology showcases age exactly like smartphones. Brutal and fast. The first owner pays for the prestige of having it first. The second owner inherits a $100,000 car at a fraction of the price. Plus, and this is the catch, $100,000 car's repair bills. Remember the N63 engine from our last video? Some of these have it. So this one is a warning wrapped in a discount. If you buy one, budget for maintenance like you paid full sticker. Because the car does not know it was cheap now. The discount is real. And so are the invoices. Number 3. The Mercedes EQS, the flagship electric Mercedes that was supposed to be the S-Class of the future, and instead became the poster child for how fast luxury EVs fall. And this is the one that proves the whole premise of this video. Watch this. The EQS loses nearly half of its value in the first year alone. 1 year, not 5. 1. For comparison, the gas S-Class takes a full 5 years to lose about the same share. 6-figure sticker, and 1-year-old examples selling at discounts so deep it looks like a pricing error. Luxury EV buyers always want the newest tech. New EV prices kept sliding, and the used market just capitulated. For the first owner, brutal. For you, a vault of cutting-edge engineering at executive sedan money. The honest caveat: out-of-warranty electronics on a car this complex are not a joke, so buy one with remaining factory coverage or a proper extended warranty. Somebody else already paid the early adopter tax. You just collect the hardware. Number 2. The Maserati Ghibli, a permanent resident at the very top of every depreciation study ever published. Nearly 65% gone in 5 years, over $70,000 of value. Simply gone. The badge is gorgeous, the exhaust note is incredible, and the resale value evaporates faster than the free espresso at the dealership. But unlike almost everything else on this list, this one is not a secret bargain. The reliability record and the repair costs mean the cheap used price is cheap for a reason. And this is the whole difference we keep coming back to. The QX80 got cheap because of its badge. That's depreciation as opportunity. The Ghibli got cheap because the market did its homework. That's depreciation as a warning label. So, admire it, enjoy the sound on YouTube, and let somebody else own it. And number 1, the Jaguar I-Pace, the depreciation champion of the modern era, full stop. The single fastest depreciating car in the entire study at over 72% gone in 5 years. A beautiful, award-winning electric Jaguar that lost value so fast that early owners watched most of their money disappear before the warranty did. Take a real example. A top-trim I-Pace that's stickered at nearly $87,000. Now worth about $22,000. That is more than $70,000 gone. A bigger loss than the entire price of a new Civic. Let that sink in. Combine a niche badge, EV market chaos, charging speeds that fell behind rivals, headlines about Jaguar completely reinventing itself, and a string of battery-related recalls. And the used market simply gave up on pricing it. So, is it a used bargain? Only for a very specific buyer. Someone with home charging, who wants something rare and genuinely gorgeous, and who goes in with eyes wide open about warranty coverage. For everyone else, this is the chart you show the friend who insists cars are investments. Here's the recap, with a Camry sitting there as the control group, like a disappointed parent who holds its value just fine. And the lesson is simple. Depreciation is the biggest cost of car ownership. Bigger than fuel, bigger than insurance. And almost nobody shops with it in mind. Now you do. The trick isn't avoiding depreciation. It's standing on the right side of it, letting the first owner pay the tuition, and buying the car after the expensive lesson is already over. Next video, we go darker. Same trusted brands, specific model years that turned into complaint machines. And the data that proves one single model year can be the difference between 300,000 miles and a lawsuit. Number 2 will genuinely surprise you. Subscribe, ding the bell, and I'll see you there.